I hope with all the shit going on with the old Muslim council, whatever here, that there wasn't hanky-panky in that election.
Absolutely was.
The absentee ballots are being filled out in people's dining rooms by the candidates.
These guys go door to door and they take people's ballots. They pull them and they give them their ballots over.
Bangladeshi started doing it. Oh yeah, they started before the Yemeni.
They go around the neighborhood with the AB applications and they have people sign the application. Then they put candidates to drop them all off at City Hall. Then they know when they go out, they go back to the person's house and say, sign the envelope, give me the ballot. They're harvesters. And they did.
Project Veritas journalists have been on the ground in the city of Hamtramck, Wayne County, Michigan. Hamtramck is Michigan's most densely populated city. It's also the only Muslim majority city in America, and the first city in America to have an all-Muslim city council and a Muslim mayor. That would be crazy though if like all this bullshit happened and they cheated.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. They probably didn't cheat enough to change the election, but they could have, and there's no way to tell.
You need these people's votes, right? So who's gonna, say brown-skinned people are, doing election fraud?
Our investigation started in 2023 when the pride flag was first banned from being displayed on public property.
The flag issue was a war, now it's a battle. There's a bigger war. Yeah. Okay, there are a lot of things going on here.
We feel betrayed by the Muslim community because of how much sort of we take.
Do you think they're cheating? Like a friend of mine said that the elections?
Yeah, absolutely.
But what we found were shocking allegations of voter fraud, including intimidation, coercion, bribery, ballot harvesting, and even midnight meetings where the ballots are auctioned off to the highest bidder.
They hire black people to go to black houses. They hire Bangladeshi people to go to Bangladeshi houses. The black people, they pay them for their ballots.
Voter fraud happens in small ethnic communities where someone is more assimilated, they can run the show. They can intimidate.
And so you think that's what happened here?
Oh, it is what happened here. It's happening in Bengali and Yemen.
So then they get together late at night. They joke and they call it like the midnight meetings. And then they auction them. They bid for them.
They auction for ballots.
Yeah.
Then they auction them. Did you hear that?
Did you ever feel like you were ballot harvested out of office?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm absolutely positive that happened.
We know who's doing it, and there's an attorney general's office on it. I got 3 people busted back in 2013.
I know that there's an investigation going on. Nestle's been involved, and I think the feds are involved.
You say the authorities, either the feds or whoever are investigating the city council. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Investigating voter fraud. This has always been, a strongly progressive city. It's like we've welcomed everyone here, even those who, would not have welcomed us necessarily.
Right. I mean, if the roles were reversed.
Yeah.
The council.
And the roles have been reversed.
Meet Karen Majewski, who served as Hamtramck's first woman mayor from 2005 to 2021, the year she was defeated by her Yemeni challenger Amir Ghalib, who himself was historically swept into office as Hamtramck's first Muslim mayor, along with America's first all-Muslim city council. As the consequences of those elections continue to be felt, locals now fear their once welcoming LGBTQ sanctuary may be lost forever due to the policies of their newly emboldened all-Muslim leadership. Is the council so far remaining moderate? Because like the Bangladesh...
Oh, no, they are not. They are not moderate. The newest thing is on Tuesday, they passed a resolution divesting of all investment in Israel.
Breaking news right now out of Hamtramck. City Council amended a resolution that would ban the pride flag from being flown on city-owned property.
Palestine Avenue. It's the new name for Holbrook here in Hamtramck.
That's the Islamic call to prayer. It blasts out 5 times a day throughout the streets of Hamtramck, Michigan.
Hamtramck residents are sounding off after City Council passed an ordinance allowing religious animal slaughter.
We're kind of a bellwether here for the whole process of immigration and accommodation and cultural diversity that really is the future of the United States.
Majewski's been featured on CNN, Fox News, PBS, and others, but only Project Veritas undercover journalists captured on camera her never-heard-before allegations of voter fraud within the Bangladeshi and Yemeni communities of Hamtramck that threatens free and fair elections now and in the future.
We have a serious, I mean that's been going on for 20 years, basically, absentee ballot problem.
Here.
Oh yeah. And, it's been investigated. the government won't touch it.
And there's, heavy duty, those absentee ballots, hey, again, this is another thing that you can't say out loud.
But it's
The absentee ballots are being filled out in people's dining rooms by the candidates.
They sit around the kitchen table and they, and then, yeah, it's complete, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They fill out the ballots.
Yeah. Bangladeshi started doing it. Oh, yeah, they started before the Yemeni.
So now you have a little competition within the two groups to ballot.
Absolutely.
We call it ballot harvest. I call it ballot harvesting up there, not out loud, but.
Yeah.
Who are the ones that are doing it? Hassan? I met Hassan.
Abuja had more absentee votes than anybody. Nobody was voting for this guy.
Like the former mayor, Lynn Blasey claims to have experienced the seedy side of Hamtramck elections up close. Blasey, who identifies as asexual queer, ran as the only non-Muslim candidate for Hamtramck City Council in both 2021 and 23. Blasey explained to our journalists how she believes her Muslim political opponents are blatantly committing widespread voter fraud within their own and other ethnic communities.
They hire black people to go to black houses. They hire Bangladeshi people to go to Bangladeshi houses. The black people, they pay them for their ballots. They strategically choose people that, they target families that don't care or don't know the voting process.
Yeah.
So newer immigrants that just don't know.
Blasey singled out and accused longtime incumbent city councilman Muhammad Hassan, who is currently running for Wayne County Commissioner, of illegally harvesting votes.
He's been on the council for 12 years, so he knows what it takes to be on council, but he also cheats.
He cheats in what way?
He harvests votes.
He harvests votes, and you know that for a fact?
So, yes.
Under Michigan election law, it's a felony for a person to return, solicit to return, or agree to return another's absentee ballot to a clerk. It's also a felony for a person to be in possession of another's absentee ballot unless that person is immediate family, resides in the same household, or is authorized by an elections clerk.
No one's ever lost an election. It's always been the court's fault. I was the city clerk here for 8 years. So
Get out of here!
Yeah.
I was being the city clerk.
And it's elections are the man. That's a hard part.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy these days. I think everything you do is hard.
This is August Gischlag. August is a Michigan State certified election official currently serving as the city clerk at the city of Fraser. August also served as the Hamtramck city clerk from 2013 to 2021.
How many years were you? 8 years?
8 years here, 2.5 years in another city. Now I'm in 2 weeks in Fraser, just starting. I worked for congressman, worked for senator.
Nice.
Been doing elections all my life.
Mr. Gischlag provided Project Veritas with expert insight into voter fraud and how it's been going down in Hamtramck for decades, revealing to our journalists that members of the all-Muslim city council are currently under investigation for these very illegal activities.
And then you guys never have any problems with too many mail-in ballots or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. But they can't. They're actually in investigation now. It's not too many mail-in ballots. It's these guys go door to door and they take people's ballots. They pull them and they give them their ballots over. It only happens in ethnic communities.
In the Muslim communities?
We know who's doing it, and there's a attorney general's office on it. I got 3 people busted back in 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
3 guys got found guilty. They couldn't run for office anymore. I got fined. I mean, I'm a Democrat, and I busted other Democrats.
I hope with all the bull going on with the all-Muslim council, whatever here, that there wasn't hanky-panky in that election.
Absolutely there was.
Really?
They're investigating right now. Yeah.
And they think they got somebody?
They got somebody.
But how do they do it?
Easy. They go around the neighborhood with the AB applications, and they have people sign the application. Then the candidates will drop them all off at City Hall. Then they know when they go out, they go back to the person's house and say, sign the envelope, give me the ballot. They will harvest it. And they did. Voter fraud happens in small ethnic communities where someone is more assimilated, they can run the show. It can intimidate. Say, if you don't vote for me, your cousin has nowhere to live next year when he comes in. I'll shut it down.
Closed societies, basically. Yep. And so you think that's what happened here?
Oh, it is what happened here. It's absolutely what happened. It happened with the Ukrainians, it happened with the Polacks, it happened with the Bosnians. It's ethnic communities. Whoever gets here can run the show on the newer people,
And now it's happening.
The newer citizens.
Now it's happening.
Now it's happening with Bengali and Yemeni.
Blasey, who maintains relations within Hamtramck's Muslim community, claims she's learned of a midnight meeting held close to Election Day where the harvested ballots are allegedly auctioned off to candidates who are the highest bidder.
And they get together late at night. They jokingly call it the midnight meetings.
The midnight
meetings, I guess. So then they auction them. They bid for them.
And you know this how? You heard like
bits and pieces from lots of different people.
they auction for ballots.
Yeah, people who have participated in that late night auction before and have been in the room when it's happening have told me about it.
Wow.
Given the information we received, our journalists arranged a late night get-together of their own with Councilman Abu Musa to warn him that word of the midnight meeting and allegations of voter fraud had come to light. Musa never disavowed the midnight meeting and actually claimed Councilman Hassan admitted to him and others that he paid for 300 ballots in 2023, seemingly confirming Blasey's allegation.
Brother Musa, I gotta tell you, I'm very nervous about this. You're not gonna shoot me, are you?
No, don't worry, man.
So basically, what she's saying is that, what I was told is that Hassan is mad at the mayor for making you mayor pro tem, and that he wants to expose the city council members and the mayor for doing stuff with ballots. She's saying they get black people, that Hassan was saying that they get black people and they pay them $20 or $30 for their ballot. They have midnight meetings. Then they auction them. Did you hear that?
Not the midnight meeting. Hassan is up, everybody knows.
Yes.
Whole community knows. Who knows the black people?
Yes, exactly.
He's the only one who knows black people. Now, if something come up.
But is it true that he paid for 300 ballots? That's what they told me. The queer lady in the video says, in the audio says that he paid. I don't know if you heard, but we know that he paid for 300 ballots.
Sometimes he says so. I don't have any proof.
He paid for the ballots. That it's actually him.
He told the people, yeah, I get those things. If somebody properly or improperly handle the ballot, he's the one. But I know he's trying to harm me. Mayor told me to also. The things, if Hassan somebody's friend, this guy doesn't need any enemy. He's enough.
To see how these alleged ballot harvesters would react to receiving numerous unmarked absentee ballots out of thin air, our journalist contacted Councilman Hassan and Musa and offered them an opportunity to acquire what they believe to be a bunch of unmarked ballots gathered for their benefit.
We have a lot of our citizens who are from, are immigrants and don't speak English and don't understand the process. A brother from the mosque was able to gather some of their ballots that they didn't know what to do with them. So we're a little lost. He left them on a porch in a package.
This is the trap. We have to see the name. Is the Muslim or not?
The ballots, yes, they are from Muslims, and there are some that are also from the Ukrainian immigrants. There's about I want to say 43 ballots, but they don't understand how to fill them out. So they left them blank, and we kind of compiled them. He left them there.
If it is not signed, okay, give me the address, I will go there. If it is everything good, we can drop to the City Hall. City Hall parking lot has the box. We can drop it to there. Hello?
Hello, brother Abu Musa.
Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Good.
A lot of brothers and sisters didn't know how to fill out their ballots, and we even met some Ukrainians who, part of the Ummah, and so they left their ballots. There's a bag. It's an abandoned house, but there's a small package on the doorstep. If you could have someone grab it, we just don't want those to go to waste. So, if you could just pick those up, they're right there.
Hey man, you touched my heart, brother. Thank you very much. Listen, I will come up. I will meet you. How about this evening?
And a lot of the folks who are elected officials in Hamtramck don't live in Hamtramck. That's illegal as well.
The news is they don't even live in Hamtramck here.
There's a couple of them that don't.
Legally, all of them signed affidavits saying that they live in Hamtramck.
They don't live in Hamtramck.
But they have a house homesteaded here, but they live in Warren. That's where the kids go to school. We know that Musa doesn't live here. We got the other guy. They think they caught. but we'll see.
According to our sources on the ground, voter fraud is real, and it's happening in Hamtramck. Now that these allegations have come to light, and it appears that AG Nessel is well aware, the question is, will America's only all-Muslim city council be held to account?
I know that there's an investigation going on, but I don't know who exactly. I think council members.
Am I going to be reading about this in the paper one day?
Yep.
Soon?
Probably.
Really? What name am I looking for?
Hamtramck Council. It won't have my name on it, but it'll, it's going to happen.
Maybe Nessel's gotten involved? Because
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nestle's been involved, and I think the feds are involved.
you say the authorities, either the feds or whoever are investigating the city council. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Investigating voter fraud.
Good, like some of the ballot harvesting like we were talking
I don't
about?
know. I have no details. All I hear is, and it's not common knowledge.
Okay, so nobody knows.